Now then, my friends, in today's vlog I am taking JetBlue Flight 60043 from New York JFK all the way over to London Gatwick. Now, I know you've probably seen a video before where I flew over from London Heathrow over to JFK, and lots of you people said out there, wow, there isn't much legroom. So this time, my friends, I've upgraded, and I've upgraded to extra legroom. We're going to find out what it's like. We're going to see what the flight's like. It's a night flight. We're going to be landing and taking off though. We've got a flight going overhead now, and that's going into JFK. We're going to be taking off in the light and landing in the light. So I'm going to and I've got a window seat as well, right on the flight path here. There we go. That's not a JetBlue. We're right in the flight path to New York JFK. We're going to be taking off and landing in daylight, so I'm going to get some good footage for you because, as I say, I've got a window seat so I can get plenty of footage out there. I'm going to show you what happens on board, how much legroom there is, what the food's like, what the service is like. I'm going to show you all around JFK Airport. I'm also going to show you when we get to Gatwick as well, to London Gatwick. So stay with me. It's going to be a fun ride. Keep me company along the way. It's going to be a long journey because when we get there as well, there's a rail strike as well in the UK, and I've got to get back up to Nottingham, so stay with me. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, just waiting for my Uber. You gonna miss me, bro? Are you gonna miss me?
I'm sulking.
You sulking? What, because I put a restraining order on you?
No.
Why? Because I'm going.
No.
Go on. Why are you sulking?
One video. How do you expect to get your numbers up if you only put me in one video?
Should we have a poll?
One
video.
One video. All I've gone through with you. And you put me in one video. You run off to Nashville without me. You go all over Manhattan without me. And when you need somewhere to stay before you go, then you come. One video, that's all.
I have to say I feel more relaxed on a recorded video where I can edit it. Well, thank you for having me. I could
bleep the whole thing, so you'll have a tough time.
No.
Because your Uber's going to be here soon.
My Uber.
I could start swearing, and then you'd have to.
No. JetBlue. What do you think of JetBlue?
I haven't flown them for ages. They were pretty good over here for a while. They didn't used to have first class when they first started, and they were the only ones that had live TV. That was years ago. But
we were pretty good on the way over, so right under the flight path. So anyway, thanks for having me. I think my Uber's just coming down the road. I will be back.
That's not true. You just made that up.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Is that like artistic license?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's here in about we're 5 minutes away.
Because if it is, it's the guy on the bicycle you're going to be sitting behind him. That's it.
No. Well, anyway, thanks for having me. Come on.
Have a safe trip back.
Let's get my bag. Get my bags for me, please. Come on, onwards.
Take care. Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Oh, right, here we are. Terminal 5, JFK. And it looks like JetBlue has got their own terminal, and you can see the planes from the end. So I'm going to have a quick wander over here and just have a quick look before I head on inside. Very, very busy.
Let's go.
Right, so there's a massive line, really busy. I'm going to try and get my TSA pre-check added to my ticket so I don't have to queue up and all that. I've never seen anything like it. Absolute madness. Jeez.
Check it out.
Wow, this is absolute madness. Right, so I've got my boarding pass reprinted. I've added my TSA pre-check number, so hopefully I won't have to queue and all that. I've never seen anything like this. Complete mayhem. Right, I'm going to go through. I'll see you guys on the other side. Wow, so that was really quick. 4 or 5 minutes to get through with TSA pre-check. Going through without TSA pre-check, they were saying nearly an hour, up to an hour to get through. So thank heavens for TSA pre-check. Right, let's go and take a look around. Oh, okay, so basically I upgraded, but I upgraded to extra legroom, which was $115. Now the whole flight return, taking off from London Heathrow, landing at JFK, and then taking back off again from JFK and landing back at Gatwick, cost me 475 Great British pounds. But I have just paid that extra $115 just to get that extra legroom. The reason I did it was lots of people said that there wasn't much legroom, so I thought I'll just see what it's like in the extra legroom space. And also I needed a window seat so I could capture taking off and landing. So it'll be interesting to see whether it was worth that extra $115. Come on. Right, so boarding shortly. What I did meant to say is, if you do upgrade and you do go for the $115, not only do you get the extra legroom, you also get to board as Group A, so you board before anybody else. So you can get in there and you're guaranteed overhead luggage space as well if you've just got onboard luggage like myself. Boarding shortly, so looking forward to this. Stay with me. Right, so a little bit more leg room. I wouldn't say massive amounts, but a little bit more comfortable. See how it goes.
JetBlue Flight number 43, service to London Gatwick Airport. Once you move your seat, please place your smaller bags and your personal items under the seat in front of you. Larger bags and rollovers should be stored in the overhead bin with the wheels or the handles facing out. To accommodate as many carry-on bags as possible, please make sure to place those bags on their side as depicted in the image in the overhead bin. We do appreciate your cooperation. Larger electronic devices such as laptops must be stowed prior to push back under that seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. They may not be stowed in the seat back pocket. We're happy to help and we'll be in the aisle to assist. Please help us expedite the boarding process. Once you found your seat, step into your row clear so others may pass by. Effective April 18, 2022, masks are optional and no longer required on board or at the airport for all travelers in the U.S. regardless of age and vaccination status. FAA regulations do require, however, your compliance with all crew member instructions, and failure to do so may jeopardize your ability to fly on JetBlue in the future. We also have a supply of personal protective packages to contain hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes for you to use on today's flight. If you'd like one, let a flight crew member know. Thanks again for joining us, and once again, welcome aboard. And if you'd like to eat with us on tonight's flight, just make sure to press the language preference on the television screen, either English or Spanish, and follow the prompts to place your order. If you do need assistance, please let one of us know. We'll be happy to help. Thanks again for joining us, and once again, welcome aboard our flight to London Gatwick Airport. Emergency, leave all personal belongings and your proceed to the nearest exit. We do encourage you now to take a moment to locate your closest exit and remember this might be behind you.
the morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, and flight 43 has just landed in the United Kingdom. On behalf of Airways and especially this JFK-based Transatlantic team, we'd like to be the first to welcome you to the Gatwick International Airport. The current local time here is approximately 5 minutes after 8. Once more, take note of a 5-hour time difference. We do wish to take this opportunity to extend a very hearty welcome home for returning local residents. For first-time visitors, we do wish you a wonderful stay here in the City of London, or a safe and pleasant journey to your onwards destinations. Continue to observe the fasten seatbelt sign while it is still illuminated, and do exercise caution in opening overhead compartments. Please remember to double-check the seatbelt pockets and the immediate seating areas about you. Should assistance be required upon leaving the cabin, may we suggest you remain seated until all of the customers have left. This is our cabin team and the ground staff can better assist you. To our guests who have in their possession a bag tag receipt that says claimant gate, please be reminded to collect these items on the jet bridge once disembark. Baggage claim information will be displayed on the monitors located throughout the baggage hall on the lower level. For our guests who will be returning to the United States at a later date, we encourage you to arrive at the airport approximately 3 hours prior to departure due to the excessive congestion in the check-in area. Please have your travel documents readily available for the officials upon arrival in the immigration hall. There's absolutely no smoking or usage of cell phones or cameras. On behalf of the entire JetBlue family, I'd like to once again thank you for your business and to wish you a very pleasant, safe, and productive day. Good morning.
Right, let's get past passport control, then we'll sum up the food on JetBlue, and we'll also sum up whether it was worth upgrading for the extra legroom. It was not really much extra legroom really, was it? But we'll sum it up in a moment. Now I'm going to get to the South Terminal because I need to get to Thameslink to get into the city to go to St Pancras. Train strike on, reduced service. But stay with me anyway, and then we'll go through the flight. I've got a train. Hopefully, the train's going to be running at St Pancras. It is good to be back, especially when you see a Costa coffee. Just no time for one at the moment. Right, apparently I can't get straight to St Pancras. I can get to London Bridge, then I've got to get a bus because they're on strike. Automated trains, that's the way forward. Controversial. Right, so while we're waiting for the train, let's sum up JetBlue. I thought the food was excellent this time. The meatballs were really tasty. The asparagus cooked perfectly, not too soggy. I really liked the strawberry shortbread ice cream. I thought that was fantastic, delicious. I I thought the chocolate croissant, the pain au chocolat, was okay, not too bad. Tea, all right, could have done with Yorkshire tea, obviously. But was it worth $119 to upgrade for extra room? I'd say no, because I still had to ask people, the people next to me, to get out to move for me to get to the toilet, because there wasn't that much room particularly. Now these are narrow body planes as well, but $119 for a tiny little bit more room? Nah, not worth it. The only reason I did it was because I needed the window seat. I didn't really think there was a great deal much more room. You still couldn't recline your seats, because if you did, there wasn't enough room behind it. So personally, I would not pay $119 extra just to have that extra little bit of room. But JetBlue itself, I have to say, personally for me, it's the best airline that I've travelled across the Atlantic. I thought the staff, the onboard cabin crew were fantastic, and I thought the food was great. Nice planes, although a little bit small. So all in all, fantastic. I'd give it 2 thumbs up and definitely travel JetBlue. However, I wouldn't upgrade to the extra legroom at all. Maybe next time I'll have to go JetBlue Mint, which is the upper class one, but that was extortionate. See if I can get a deal on it. Or if you're watching JetBlue, how about letting me try it out and doing a vlog on it? Anyway, we've got to get now. It's a nightmare. I've got to get back up to Nottingham. Stay with me. I'll record the journey because there's rail strikes all over. Luckily, well, the one that I was waiting for has been cancelled. Now I'm waiting for another one. Then I've got to get to London Bridge. There we go. And then I'm probably just going to get an Uber from there to St Pancras and try and get my train in time. Otherwise I'm going to miss that, and hopefully that train's not been cancelled. So stay with me, my friends. EasyJet. Right, now we've got to cross over platforms, then we've got to change at East Croydon now. Complete nightmare, this. Absolute nightmare. Right, so I'm now in East Croydon and I've got to change and get a train now to London Bridge, and then from London Bridge I've either got to get a bus or an Uber because the trains have been cancelled from there. So it's all fun, I guess, isn't it? I mean, we couldn't travel a few months ago. Now I'm doing loads of travelling on different, it's like planes, trains and automobiles. Come on, onwards. Right, so we're at London Bridge now. I've got to get to St Pancras and I'm going to miss my train. I've literally got 20 minutes to get there, so I'm going to have to take the next one, which is an hour later. Oh well. Absolute chaos to get out now. Right, I think I can get a bus from here, although there's a massive queue again. I might just take a taxi or an Uber. Right, well, Uber, 50-minute wait, plus increased fare because of high demand. So it looks like I'm going to stand in line and get a bus. and that's going to take a while as well, so I might not even get the next train either. Anyway, keep your fingers crossed. At least I get time for a Costa somewhere along the way. Oh well, every cloud has a silver lining. I mean, that's the Shard. I absolutely love this city. So there we go, got to see the city. Look on the bright side. And I'll have a little bit more time now to sit down and have a coffee and a little bite to eat. I tell you what, I've done planes, trains, automobiles and a bus. Just need a helicopter now. Oh right, so on the bus. On the buses. I hate you back there. Crazy. Right mate, it's a St Pancras. I've literally got 10 minutes now to get the East Midlands train to Nottingham, and then when I get to Nottingham there are no trains back to Mansfield, so it might be a taxi or an Uber from there. Hopefully I can get on this train because it's a limited timetable. It's going to be absolutely packed, so there's going to be nowhere to sit, but I don't mind sitting on the floor. Just want to get back now. Stay with me. Right, I think we should make it. Hey, at least we got to see some of London. Great view from the top of that bus, wasn't it? All right, 11:09 to Nottingham, on time. Whew. Almost there. Torture really, because I don't think I'm gonna have time. I literally walked past the Greggs and I thought, oh, I could do with a cheese and onion bake, my mum's favourite. I could walk past the Greggs and you can just smell it. Right, it's not this train, it's the one at the front. So there's two trains there and some people are getting on the other one. They're going to be disappointed because they're not going anywhere. It's two trains together. Nobody here. I would have thought it would have been packed. Maybe because people think they're not going to travel today. Oh, I bet there's no bar service, so I need a cup of tea. So there's literally nobody on the train. It's really weird. I reckon because there was loads of people there. I reckon they've got on the train that was before it, because there was one parked up. This came up behind it. I think they've got, the train's totally empty. It's a ghost train. Not complaining. Right, spot of editing. Can't hear you. Check these out. Spot of editing now. I've got an hour and 40 minutes. So I've got my computer out. Edit the next video. There is a trolley service, so excellent. Thumbs up. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, a little bar of chocolate, edit a movie. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Yes, made it. Right, well, I say I've made it, but now I've got to get a taxi to Mansfield, so made it to Nottinghamshire anyway. Come on, onwards. I'm tired. Oh, 2 minutes. Toyota Prius. It's always a Toyota Prius, isn't it? On Uber. £36. I'll take it. Did you stay till the end? Well, it's not quite the end yet, but tell me whether you stopped right to the end. Did you watch the whole journey? And if you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't been here before, do hit the subscribe button, because there's lots more content coming your way after I've had a sleep. Right, made it back. In conclusion, I've got to tell you, that was the worst journey that I have ever done in my entire life. Rail strikes, Uber cars, buses, trains, planes, just unbelievable. It was literally the journey from hell. the worst journey I've ever done. Unbelievable. I'm shattered. Nearly 24 hours door to door. But JetBlue, I've got to say, yeah, great, but very cramped. Even on the upgrade, as I said earlier on, not worth the upgrade. $112, I still couldn't get out. I was stuck in my seat for like 7 hours, not going to the toilet. Not that much space at all, really. Not a great deal more space. And it's a single aisle aircraft as well, so maybe a little bit small. However, as I said before, great food, great staff, and a great airline. I would recommend them, but maybe try and collect your air miles and go in the Mint experience. Anyway, I'm done. I am shattered. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Do give it the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Lots more content coming your way when I've had a sleep. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.